Okay, welcome to your weekly reading. So, next reading is Taurus. Okay, Taurus, you are the first earth sign that I got for this weekly reading, this energy pull. So let's find out what's going on. What can Taurus expect for the energy? What energy is Taurus in right now? All right, don't forget to watch how they feel about you. That's really significant. Tarot is usually, based around relationships because it teaches us about ourselves. Okay. All right. Oh my gosh, that's too many. All right. Thanks for guys. Grateful. Can you just have one or two at a time, please? What is the energy for Taurus? I think one flip, but I'm not sure. Nope, not yet. Okay. What's going on, Taurus? You guys being stubborn? You guys are the most stubborn of my zodiac. Ooh, Aries popped out. Okay. Grateful. And I don't mean stubborn. I don't, I'm not saying that in a bad way. I have 2 children that are Tauruses. I just say stubborn because you guys are, if you know the energy of the Hierophant, that's what you are, Taurus. You're the Hierophant in the major arcana. Now, they're very committed. They're like fathers or priests or medicine men, or it's like they believe in what they believe in what they have faith in, right? Commitment, faith. So it's hard. You guys are stubborn for a reason. It's very hard to convince somebody other than what they believe in, their faith, or take them out of a commitment, right? That's what I mean by stubborn, okay? So please don't take that the wrong way. We have a lot of wands here, Taurus. You could be dealing with a fire sign, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or it's just the energy that you guys are in, but this is fire, 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 and fire. So just letting you guys know. And then one pentacle, okay? And then on the bottom of the card, I see the 10 of Cups, which is a dream come true, the happily ever after. So let's get to that. Let's find out what's going on here. Because I was going to say I see all this, but I don't see any swords, which is our mind or our behaviors or our thought process. I don't see any hearts, which is our emotions, our feelings, our relationships. But this last card saved you. So let's find out what's going on here, Taurus. This is the Emperor. The Emperor is a major arcana card. This is the father card of the deck, okay? This is number 4. Number 4 is our merit of deservingness. What we think in our human desire that we deserve, right? Whether it's true or not. We always think we know what we want. Do we really? I don't think we know what we really want. Because we change. Like 5 years ago, I'm not the same person. I know you're not the same person. So, do we really know what we want? Not all the time, right? So this is Aries and this is Mars, okay? So Aries, Aries is the leader of the zodiac. So, the reason why this is the father card is because he is a leader. He is a provider. He's a protector. Everybody listens to him. Everybody follows him. Everybody, he's the father card. If he's an authority, right? Like a boss or like an established structure or a father figure, like I said. He thinks logic over emotion, mind over heart, okay? So here's the thing. Whether you're dealing with an Aries or somebody in this energy, it also could be, the energy that you're in. So here's the thing. Although he's a leader and he's a provider and he's very, the father card, there's a reason why he's called the father card. So all this clothing that he's wearing underneath it all, he wears armor. Everybody wonders, like, why do you wear armor underneath all this clothing? And he says, well, that's to protect me from my biggest threat, which is vulnerability. Everybody stops. Like, why would vulnerability be your biggest threat? That's because, the saying, or like if I'm a Gen X, like our fathers were not allowed to be vulnerable because that's what would get you killed. Yeah, in war, right? In war, right? So Aries is the planet of war. So that's why they feel that way. They feel like, in war, yes, you're vulnerable, you could get killed. But in a relationship, in a connection, it's not war. You're not against your partner. There's no fighting. It's not a battle. Okay. So people need to be vulnerable, whether this is you, Taurus, not being vulnerable or your partner not being vulnerable. You need to be vulnerable, especially in a connection. You need to be emotionally available. Easier said than done, right? People get a certain way and it's hard to, change that behavior in them. But, there's a saying that says you can't do the same thing and expect it different. You can't constantly do the same thing and expect a different result, right? So if something is not working, you need to figure out why it's not working, okay? And this has something to do with not being able to be vulnerable. We have to be vulnerable. Being vulnerable is courageous. Being vulnerable is the part of the area of us that creates, like an artist right? They create. To be a writer, you have to be vulnerable. To be an artist and paint, you have to be vulnerable. To draw, you have to be vulnerable, because that is the imagination side of us. To sing in the shower, to be who we are at our genuine, authentic selves is our vulnerability, okay? We have to be all in anything for it to work, okay? So in a relationship, in a commitment, in anything, we have to be all in. Being vulnerable is our part of our aspect of ourselves, who we truly are at our core level. And it's our emotions, it's our feelings, and we have to be vulnerable, okay? Otherwise, if we're not all in and being vulnerable, it's never going to work. We cannot cut corners. We cannot be half-assed, okay? You have to be all in. So whether this has to do with a father, an authority figure, a boss, whatever it is, this is a masculine energy. Taurus, if you're a feminine energy, it does not have anything to do with sex, like male or like gender. It has to do with the energy, like the masculine energy, the feminine energy, okay? So whether you're dealing with one or a father figure, or this is your father, take it as it resonates, guys. I can't predict your future. I can only, tell you the energy that you're in and the energy that surrounds you, and then you can see it in a better way, better light, make a better decision, gain insight, clarity, things like that, okay? That's all I can do, all right? So, because God gave us free will, guys. Today you go left, tomorrow you go right. That changes the energy, right? So, okay, so the next card is the Three of Wands. So wands are fire signs, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could be dealing with a fire sign, like I said, or it could be just that you're in this energy, Taurus. Just take it as it resonates. Don't make it make sense, though, guys, okay? There's a lot of wands here, though. So this is the Sun in Aries. Aries again. So this is the Lord of established strength. So this is like progression, faith, foresight, overseas, and opportunities. Nice, nice, nice. I am so excited for you guys because I know that this is here. So there's something, a wish come true, a happy fulfillment here, right? There's got to be. So this is Seven of Pentacles. Pentacles are earth sign, which is your energy, Taurus. So this is earth signs, which is, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energy. The sevens on the tree of life are illusionary success. Okay, so what does that mean? So this is Saturn and Taurus. Taurus, this is your card, your energy. Jeez, you can't make this up. You can't make this stuff up, guys. This is the Lord of unfulfilled success. So maybe you're not able to see the long-term view, or maybe a sustainable result, or perseverance, or maybe an investment. You don't see that right now, right? You're wondering, like, is this going to pay off? Well, I'm going to tell you guys a story, okay? And this is one of my favorite stories ever. Right here, this guy worked his butt off, right? And he's like, God, I did all this work for this? This is it? This is all I get out of this? And he looks like it, looking down on it like it's disappointing, right? This is the illusionary success in it all. Let's take it away, right? Let's change our mindset. Before you're looking at the glass half empty, now let's look at it half full. Let's switch it up in our minds and say, you know what? It wasn't too bad. And even though it was hard, I learned a lot, and I learned what not to do, and I learned what I wanted. And now look at these seeds that I planted. It actually grew. And even though it was hard and it was tough, it's almost as tall as I am. And now with us changing our mindset, now that the glass is half full, doesn't it look like he's looking down at that adoringly? This is a proof. This is absolute proof that when we change the way that we think, that's going to be our reality. Okay? You can look at it like you look disappointing, like this is it. Or you can look down at it adoringly, like, hey, you know what? It wasn't too bad. And look at how much this card is almost as tall as me. Look at how much came out of this. See what I'm saying? Yes. So keep that in mind, guys, okay? Now here's the Nine of Wands. Wands are fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You guys have a lot of wands. I'm amazed at how this works out, because you can't deny this, you know what I'm saying? So this is the moon in Sagittarius, okay? So the moon is like contradiction, right? Hot and cold, your side, their side, or the side, or their truth, your truth, the truth. To me, the moon is contradiction, or it's like finding the balance in between two complete polar opposites, like two towers, and finding that middle, or the sun and the eclipse. It's the middle, right? It's not too much, it's not too little. The dog and the wolf, like either you're domesticated or you're wild. Well, let's find that middle path. That's what I look at it as. A lot of people say it's like in the dark coming into the light. Well, it's the same thing. It's the same concept, right? If you're in the dark and you can't, like if you choose one way, you're not going to know the other way, right? Or you choose, like, okay, there's your path, their path, the path. You know what I'm saying? So, take it. I hope you understand what I mean, right? So to me, the moon is finding that middle ground, that middle path, right? To others, it's like seeing something from the dark, or somebody's secrets, or something in the dark coming to light. Whatever it is, it's the same thing to me. So this is Sagittarius specifically, and Sagittarius is like fast, or like this card in itself is the moon in Sagittarius. So this is the Lord of great strength. It's fire, right? So reverse, because this is in reverse, it's maybe you might be holding on to past grudges, or maybe giving up, or maybe running away, or maybe it might be a little bit too much for you to handle. This is when, you know, it's telling you that you're almost there. So nines are on the bottom of your life, and about like an accumulation of its suit or self, right? So upright, this would be like somebody's beat up, right? You see the bandage on his head? He's beaten up, but he's not giving up. He fought all these wands in the back of him. But in the back, or when it's reversed, it's telling me that you might be wanting to give up. You might be trying to run away, or you might, you know, not have courage to go on, or persistence, or you don't have faith in this, right? But here's the Queen of Wands, right? So wands are fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Queens, they are specifically good at something, right? Her key phrase is expectations manifest, meaning whatever you expect will be just that. This is Aries energy. You have to be dealing with an Aries, or somebody in that energy, okay? So this is like what upright's radiance, it's confidence, getting things done, magic, passion, courage, confidence, independence, social butterfly, and determination. Okay, so either this is you or somebody that you're dealing with. This is usually a signifier, or like so you might be dealing with somebody like this, but look she's holding a sunflower, right? And she has this wand, and she's holding on to that wand, and that gives her power, vitality. She's so powerful that even though these lions sit on her side by side like that, those are just statues. She doesn't need a lion, because the strength lies in her. And even though this cat is just a cat, it's still a lion. Do you see what I'm saying? She gives power to that cat, and that cat sits there knowing at her feet, knowing that I'm the lion, even if she's not a lion. Did you ever see that meme with that reflection of that little kitten looking into the puddle of water, and it's a tiger? Like it's how you choose to view things, just like this. That's what it's going to be. Okay, so you are dealing with an Aries, or you're just in the energy of an Aries. Okay, I wouldn't be too surprised either, Taurus, because you're not far. Your birthdays are from April 20th to May 20th. Aries is in April, so if you even are on a cusp of Aries, that would, you know, make sense 100%. But here, you know, still take however it resonates, guys, but don't give up, okay? Have faith. Your ships are going to come in. Make sure your glass is half full. Don't give up, guys. You're almost there. And expectations manifest, knowing that you are that powerful. Whatever you think, whatever you know, truly, you know, put your mind to and put your energy into is what it's going to be, okay? You're a leader, right? Or you're dealing with, you know, an Aries that's a leader or a boss, right? So just take it as it resonates, guys. Let's get messages from Spirit. Don't forget to watch how they feel about you guys, because it really, really gives you insight of how we're coming across. Know that all the readings, you know, whether they're mine or not, you are meant to, you know, they're timeless. Readings are timeless. And whatever energy you're in, look at that, guys. Whatever energy you're in, that is what's going to be drawn to you, like magnetic. So trust that when you see this video, you were meant to see it, okay? There's the Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, the Three of Cups in reverse, the Strength card in reverse, the Death card, the Ten of Wands in reverse, the Moon card. What did I tell you? There's the Moon, and then the Six of Cups and the Hierophant. Okay, you know what? I usually don't take this many, but you know what? I'm going to right now, because this is very significant. It makes sense, and I'll tell you why. This is the Six of Pentacles, okay? Pentacles on Tree of Life are Earth signs. They're your element. They are Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, okay? Sixes and our middle, like think about in the middle of the Tree of Life, think about our middle. It's our soul and our spirit, right? So this is the Moon and Taurus, okay? So this is your card right here. In reverse, it's self-care, unpaid debts, or maybe even a one-sided charity. Something here isn't balancing out, okay? See that? These are the scales right there. And there's something here, maybe you're being stubborn, maybe you're being selfish. I'm not sure. Just take it as it resonates. But it's a one-sided charity, and it's not, you're not thinking like taking what you need and giving the rest. It's like taking everything that you want, or not taking it all, okay? So take that as it resonates. Now here's the Ten of Pentacles. Pentacles are Earth signs, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Tens are a completion, right? It's a completion. It's a complete lesson learned, and now you're going to jump back up to the top of the tree. So this is the Lord of Wealth. This is Mercury and Virgo, but it's in reverse. So it could have been like a significant loss, some kind of significant loss, or some kind of significant financial loss. There was some kind of loss here. This has to do with like security. It can even be the loss of security, or like family generations, or a link between like dimensions or whatever, or maybe even a spiritual sense. But something here was at a loss, okay? Now here's the Three of Cups. Now, could have been an outside influence here, okay? Now, I'm not saying cheating. Don't ever take what I say out of context. Cups represents our feelings, emotions, and relationships, okay? Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Threes in anything, like with emotions, would be like three is a crowd, right? Or three, like a third entity, which means not a third person. It could have been, maybe not. I don't know. Every Taurus is different, so don't call them up and say, you were cheating on me. That's not what I'm saying. A third party could be a job. It could be a pet. It could be an addiction. It could be a family member. It could be anything. It could be anything, okay? Somebody working out all the time and not paying attention. Anything that takes you out of that relationship is a third entity, a third party, right? Something is, besides you and your partner, there's something that's pulling that person away from this relationship, whether it's, a phone, Facebook, things like that. So in reverse, this is telling me that was letting go of. This third thing that was interfering, this third entity that was interfering with this relationship is now released because it's in reverse. Do you see that? And this is the Strength card. So this is number 8 on the Tree of Life, Strength. This is Leo. It could possibly be with a Leo. However, 8s on the Tree of Life are seeking solutions, right? So in reverse, this is like inner strength. You might have gotten some inner strength, right? Or you could have had self-doubt, or a low energy, a raw emotion, or maybe even contradiction. Like I said, that's what the Moon card is about, right? That contradiction. So now here's the Death card. We are in Scorpio season right now. Death is change and transformation. This is the card where something needs to end so that something can begin. Something needs to let go of, right here. Something, even if it's a self-limiting belief or a thought process, or letting go of that person or your family member that is always constantly in the middle of your guys' relationship, or that the past relationship that has been, handicapping this relationship, however you want to look at it. Something needed to end so that something can begin. This is what this is about. Change and transformation, right? So right here, this is what people don't see. There's a sun right there. And that's where this person is leading to, is the sun. Do you see that? The sun, the sun, the sun. The sun is a return to innocence. The sun is joy, vitality. It's like, it's a baby. It's us returning back to like who we are at our core levels, right? So then this released that burden. This is the 10 of Wands. Wands are Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. 10s are on the bottom. Lesson learned. You're going to go back up to the 1. Somebody was carrying a burden, but they were doing it on their own accord. They were doing it to themselves, right? They didn't ask for help, and nobody asked them if they needed help. They just took it, right? Here's the Moon card, Pisces energy, right? So this is what I was telling you. Here's the dog, and here's the wolf, okay? Two complete polar opposites. There's the domesticated animal. There's the wild animal. These two towers are on complete opposite sides of each other. Here's the sun. Here's the moon. Those are completely two different. And you see this? This is our emotions, our feelings, our relationships. And that lobster, whatever it is, crayfish, whatever it is going right down this middle path. It doesn't want to be too less, and it doesn't want to be too much. It doesn't want to go to the left. It doesn't want to go to the right. It doesn't, like with the sun and the moon. Like, see, so it just, the contradiction of these two, of each one, right? There's contradiction there. Or finding that middle ground, finding that middle path, seeing the light in the dark, things like that. So that's the way I take the Moon card. But you can take the Moon card however you want. However, that's how I take the Moon card. So the moon in the tarot, or the moon in the major arcana, is number 18, okay? 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 is about self. You have to find that balance within yourself, okay? Don't be too hot, don't be too cold. Don't love too much, don't hate at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, it's two completely different things. Hold on a second. I have to check on my cat real quick. Okay, sorry about that, guys. You guys would have never known I was gone, but, I had to check on the animals. Okay, so anyways, get back to this. And then now we have the 6 of Cups. So this is when giving and receiving, okay? This also could be an X, because there's an old building there. But it also could be, like I said, us, going back to our return to innocence of who we truly are at our core level when we're children, before the world got to us, right? 6s are very beautiful. This is emotions, feelings, relationships. So you can see this guy right here is giving her flowers. right? Sixes are very beautiful. It's our soul and our spirit, who we are at our core, who we are when we're children, who that innocence and that, you know, like the whole look out on life, like it's beautiful, right? And then here's the Hierophant in reverse. So this is your energy, Taurus, and that's in reverse. So now we got to flip that around, right? Sometimes, things that happen to us in life, it does knock us off our pedestal, or it takes us out of our power or our path or our energy, and that would signify why we're not in our energy, right? So this could be like personal beliefs or freedom, challenging society, losing faith or not having faith. Regain that faith back, because whatever this is, I'm telling you guys right now, Taurus, this is going to be your happily ever after. You see, you're like, these two people are doing the rainbow, the arms with the rainbow. He can't do it by himself. She can't do it without him, right? Or the masculine, feminine. This has nothing to do with gender. And then see, the kids are happily dancing, right? Because when you're happy, they're happy. You see, this is the 10 of Cups, the fulfillment, right? So that's on the bottom. So whether it's, but in order for anything, we have to let go of things that don't serve us, okay? We have to, because we create blockages within ourselves. When we do that, doors open, okay? There's a path that opens up for us, right? To happiness and fulfillment. And then we can get back to what, So keys might have something to do with this too. And I don't know why that just came to my mind. Something about keys. I don't know if there's keys involved or you are the key, or there's going to be a key, or that key is what I'm not sure. Just whatever that means to you guys. Just take that as you may. But here's your reading, Taurus. Thank you so much for watching. My channel is growing, and I appreciate all the love and support. I cannot do it without you guys. I need those algorithms. So please, if this resonated, like, share, subscribe, and keep tuning in for more, guys. Thank you so much. Love and light.